Today's video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to build a brand, grow your business, and pursue your passion. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. I hope you guys are ready to do a little bit of hiking, a little bit of just like ascending a mountain. Strap on your mountain hiking boots, you know, get some trail snacks, some beef jerky, and some nuts. Make sure your canteen is full because today we're going to be tackling this little mound of Ipsies here behind me. I don't know how one person still has so many Ipsies after canceling so many Ipsies, but here we are. I am fueled up and ready to go. I say that as my camera battery is about to die right here in front of me. Hold on. All right, so we're gonna start going through these Ipsies here. I have one stack from last month and one stack from this month, and I don't know which stack is which, to be perfectly honest. I want to say this is one that's from this month, because look at this new mailer. Isn't it kind of pretty? So let's just go ahead and start over here. I am barefaced today. There's some really cool stuff in here that I just have to try on. That's why my face is bare, so I can try it on. Also, my eyelids are stained pink. Very fitting for the occasion. Oh, that's so, I was not anticipating that. Ooh, this is kind of a fun bag. So I reached in there and touched this little tassely guy, and I just wasn't anticipating touching anything that soft, and it got me. It really did. This is very cute. I like the little swirls on it. It's very like bright, colorful, happy, and I do like the little tassel. This does feel incredibly lightweight and like paper thin. So let's go ahead and get into this. All right, the first item I'm seeing here is a little brush. You honestly can't have too many little eye brushes. Ooh, this one's actually pretty soft, and I like the look of it. This is from Shades by Shan, and we got like a nice little ombre there, just kind of like a fluffy blending brush, and it's really soft. I'm perfectly okay with getting like 1,000 different little blending brushes because I know I'll actually use them. They get like eaten by my table. The table. One of these days I might become brave enough to show you guys the table, or maybe I won't. I don't know. Next up in here we have something from Koki. This is a gel ink dual-ended eyeliner. I'm gonna assume it's a lovely little black eyeliner. Oh, what is that? Is that purple at the end? Are we gonna see a non-black eyeliner in here? Oh my goodness. Amethyst. Oh, well, okay. I think they got us a little bit because one end of this is amethyst and the other end is matte black. So, okay, we got our black eyeliner, our standard black eyeliner, but they're mixing it up a little bit with a dual-ended amethyst. Ew. Oh, well, okay. So the reason it's called gel and ink is because they're two different things. We have a gel and we have an ink, or probably a ink and a, wait, what? Gel and an ink. So this one over here is a little like pointed sponge applicator with some liquid eyeliner, and this one is gel eyeliner. I kind of wish, because I never really wear gel eyeliners, that both of them were liquid. Okay, yeah, that's fine. They both swatch nicely. The black actually is pretty pigmented. I do wish the purple were a bit more like smooth and creamy, maybe a bit more pigmented, but it's okay. All right, the next couple things I'm seeing in here, we have two squeezy tubes, so let's go for this one first. Ooh, okay, have we received this before? Because I feel like I was about to say the same exact thing I said about this before. It said BB on it, so I just assumed it was like a BB cream. But this is the Purely's Halo Glow BB Cream Highlighter. So this is a highlighter, and it's not for like all over your face. Well, I guess it could be for all over your face if you wanted it to be. All right, following that, we have our other little squeezy tube here. This is from Ciate London. Ooh, watermelon. This is the Watermelon Burst Hydrating Oil, and it almost looks halfway full. Wow. Now I do love anything that is watermelon scented, watermelon flavored, so I'm hoping this is very like strongly watermelon. Okay, well, you know, there's like a slight watermelon hint to it. It's almost like if you were to have chewed like watermelon Hubba Bubba like a few hours ago, and like the flavor just kind of hung out in your mouth a little bit. It's not strong, that's what I'm trying to say. And then finally, last but not least, we have something from Beauty for Real. This looks potentially like a liquid eyeshadow. Well, whatever it is, it's in the shade North Star, but from what I'm seeing here, they're not giving us like a single hint as to what it is, but I'm just gonna assume it is a liquid eyeshadow. It also didn't give us a little paper. You know, the paper that sometimes is either useless or it gives us actual information about the products, but it typically will at least tell us what month it's from. So I still don't know. I'm gonna assume it's not from this month though, because October, surely they're gonna have some type of themed bag. That's a scent. Oh my gosh. Oh, that smells toxic. It doesn't swatch fantastic. I don't really know how it's showing up to you guys, but I personally see a lot of skin peeking through. It's a very, very liquidy formula. Now, if this is some type of lip gloss, although I wouldn't want to put this on my mouth, it smells real bad, then maybe it is supposed to be just kind of like a sheer sparkly gloss, or maybe it's just like a sheer kind of sparkly eye topper, but it just might not seem like super pigmented, maybe like the highest quality. I mean, it catches the light pretty nicely, but like it is very liquidy, and that smell is strong. All right, so that is everything we received in the regular glam bag for, I'm assuming, September. And that's about all I can tell you guys about it because we don't have any more information. Made in Myanmar. Where's Myanmar? I don't think I've ever heard of that place. Interesting. Do you guys know where that is? Myanmar. Oh my goodness, it takes 1 day and 17 hours to get there by plane? It's a whole country. I literally have never heard of Myanmar. Wow, you learn something new every day. Huh. All right, so let's get moving on into these boxy charms here. You know, even though they very clearly say Ipsy on them and they are just Ipsys now, we're still clinging to the name of boxy charm. Okay, yeah, so here we have the little magazine for this month and it is from September, so that's exciting. Tell us a little about the products on the inside, so we'll look at that last, but oh, these actually don't look that bad. First thing I'm seeing is in some bubble wrap. It looks like we have a little palette from Laura Geller. These look like really pretty colors, nice and fall. This is the Laura's Essential Soft Satins 6 matte eyeshadows and 2 highlighters palette. So you have a couple little face products in here. Get over there. Are you stuck? There we go. Oh, wow, okay. It does look like a very nice kind of wearable everyday palette. This gold here though is really golden. It's quite golden. Definitely might be a little bit too deep and warm toned for my personal skin tone, but it's a really pretty palette. It just looks like something that would be nice and easy to throw on. Good fall colors, and yeah, I think it's cute. Sumptuous. That's just a word you just don't hear or see often. This little shadow right there is named Sumptuous. All right, next up here from Aceology, we have a green tea mask. It's supposed to clarify, revitalize, and energize. Wow, you also keep this one on for 30 minutes. This is like the second Aceology product that I've seen recently that you have to leave on for 30 minutes. I don't know, I just feel like masks typically are like maybe up to the 20 minutes, but 30 minutes is a long time. There's just no need for this. Stop putting a random extra little compartment in there. You can fit all these words on a box smaller than this. This just I think I've learned something about myself just now. Apparently I can't say this just does not without really spelling it out. This just does not require this much cardboard. Oh wow, it says apply a thick layer of the mask on the skin and leave on for 20 to 30 minutes or overnight. I'm trying to imagine me with just, you know, like a nice thick layer of green stuff all over my face, just rolling around. I twist like a taquito at a gas station at nighttime. How much green would just be all over my bedding. Next in here, we have a very shiny bottle. This is from Dermalectives. This is an elastin and collagen rejuvenation body cream. Sorry, energizing body lotion. I was making things up. That has the most like lotion scent I've ever smelled. That smells precisely like lotion. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like if you think about the most standard lotion scent you can think of. Alright, next up here we have something from Definance Beauty. Why can't I figure out what this word is? Definance Beauty. Definance? Is that a word? Definance.
Here's some information.
I don't think that's right. Definiteness. I've never heard that word either. What is this? Hold on. I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Please click and subscribe. Definance. Defiance. 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 Defiance Beauty Luminous Liquid Lipstick. And the shade Icon. Definance. That looks brown. From my perspective, with the lights and stuff, the way it goes, this looks the same color as my fingers, which is kind of like a brownish orange. But when I put it up to the camera, it does have some like red tones and stuff to it. I will try this though, because every time I'm like, that looks brown, I end up liking it. So let's go ahead and give this a swatch. That smells very minty. Maybe I was wrong. It does look very orange, to be fully honest. There's a lot of terracotta in that. I feel like the texture of it is really nice. It feels like it would be nicely moisturizing and hydrating. Sorry, I can't get over it. And the pigment's really nice too. There's a lot of pigment to it. But that color, I just don't know. I definitely can't try it on with like nothing on my face because it will not look right. But if I do end up doing like some type of makeup look at the end, maybe I'll give it a little bit of a try just to see what it really looks like on my face. Compose yourself. Then finally, the last item inside of this box. I've been filming for like an hour already. Okay, faster. Let's go faster. The last thing inside of this box is from Tarte. This is a Maracuja Juicy Blush, which that actually sounds very appealing to me. So let's see what the color looks like. Oh, well it's in the shade Coconut, but it's liquid, not liquid. What's the state of not being liquid but not technically being like a powder solid? Cream. So it's a cream blush and I just typically standardly prefer not to wear cream blushes. It also looks very similar in color and tone to that lip product. I don't know if these people think I'm like bronzier and tanner than I am, but I'm not. So a very kind of like orangey blush with like an orangey lip with that really gold highlight. Way too like glowy bronzy tan for me. All right, so that was everything in our first BoxyCharm from September. I can get you guys some prices real fast. The palette, oh, the palette's only 20 bucks. The Laura's Essential palette is 20 bucks. The Tarte blush is 30. And I think that's all they care to tell us the price of. Okay, so apparently these are the Power Picks. They're only gonna tell us the price of the Power Picks. So Alright, next up here for BoxyCharm number 2, and it looks like we have a fair amount of repeats. I swear I've gone in and changed my profiles. I don't know why I get so many repeats between these boxes. I'm gonna have to go in and like really change them, make differences to them. Maybe change up my age or something just to make these boxes like a lot different. Because I still like getting a bunch of the boxes so we can kind of see like a range of what you can get in Ipsy's, but it appears that we've just been getting a lot of the same stuff. So we have another Laura Geller Laura's Essentials eyeshadow palette with all the same shades. We have another Tarte Maracuja blush in the shade Coconut. Okay, this one's in a different shade. I guess we get a chance at this one again. Next up from Defiance Beauty. This is why in school when we were doing popcorn reading, I would like figure out when it was gonna get to me, and I would read my paragraph before so I could figure out all the words and how I was supposed to say everything before it got to me. Anyway, for Defiance Beauty, we have a liquid lip here in the shade Warrior. So I'm interested in seeing what this color's like. Okay, this one definitely looks a lot more on like the pinky side, but now I'm wondering if like this might be too pink for me. I wish there was like an in-between like the brown orange, like the pink. I do like the smell of the mint though. It's kind of like a creamy mint scent. Oh yeah, that is quite pink, but since this is a luminous liquid lipstick, I wonder if I could just put like a little bit on just to get the tint and not have it be like so pigmented, because I do kind of like the shade. This one I might just dab a tiny bit on my lips just to see if I can like work it around. My lips also are stained from yesterday, so I have like big like chunks of pink. My lips aren't bleeding or anything, I promise. It's just from them being super stained. But you know what? I actually don't mind this color. I definitely thought it was going to be too like rosy pink, but once it's like sheared out, it's not that bad. It has enough of that like neutral undertone to it to kind of just blend in. I think if I had makeup on, it would look a little bit better. I feel so strange with lips on and like nothing else. It's very rough. You boys been napping? You see me, babies? Your face is all squished. Alright, next up here, we have something from Cab Cosmetics, and my goodness, matte black eyeliner duo. I guess maybe they're trying to appease us a little bit by being like, okay, here's a matte black eyeliner, as always, but here's another eyeliner in a slightly different shade. Just kidding, they're both matte black. They said, tricked ya. Here's 2 matte black eyeliners. Thank you, Cab Cosmetics. I will add that to the collection. And finally, last but not least, we have a little set of brushes here. Like I always say, I love getting brushes in subscription boxes. These are from Jasmine Beauty. They seem pretty soft and nice. We have a bronzer brush, an angle blush brush, and then a detail powder brush here. And oh, these feel pretty good. They smell a little funky. It's probably just the glue in there, but yeah, these are fine. They seem nice. They seem like pretty fluffy and stuff, so I like them. All right, I don't know if they're gonna give us any more information than what we already have, but maybe I can tell you guys no. I have the same information as I did before. Moving on then to Glossy Box. BoxyCharm number 3. All right, moving on to the next stack. It's all legitimately, it's the same. It's the exact same. I know I have different profiles. I mean, my Ipsy's been set up that way forever for all of my profiles to be very different. We based, I mean, years on this channel we have based on me having 3 very different Ipsy profiles. Said it a million times. So why are these so the same? We got the Maracuja Juicy Blush Coconut, 2 things, a matte black eyeliner, Laura Geller Essentials, little blur brushes, Defiance Beauty in the shade Warrior. It's all exactly the same. I'm definitely gonna have to log back into all my accounts and just switch some stuff up because they really should not be this similar. Okay, well, let's go ahead and move on here, I guess, to hopefully this month's boxes. Before we move on, I'd love to tell you about today's sponsor, Squarespace. I truly love working with and using Squarespace. It's been a few years now and the overall experience has been amazing. I personally use Squarespace for my businesses, Apparitions Vintage Village and Second and Main in Richmond, Kentucky, but the possibilities of Squarespace are endless. Squarespace offers so many cool and useful features that allows first-time website builders or seasoned pros to create a website that'll help you stand out and succeed online. Their fluid engine design system is groundbreaking and allows for unlimited creativity. Starting from my website template, you can drag and drop elements on your site and customize every detail on both desktop and mobile. With the online store, you can sell your products whether physical, digital, or service-based. And Squarespace will have all the tools you need to get started selling online through your website. And you can also drive sales and engage your audience with Squarespace email campaigns. You can easily collect email subscribers to gain connections and build repeat customers. And you can send out sales and promotions to help boost your business. So if you're looking for a way to create a unique online presence, boost your brand, or help run your business, Squarespace has you covered. So check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Alexandria Ryan for 10% off your first purchase of website or domain. And just thank you so very much to Squarespace for your continued support of the channel. It means the world to me. I guess I do really like this new little bag that they've gotten. I think it's pretty. Ooh, okay, so I'm seeing something outside of the bag itself. Oh, Half Caked. We've received some stuff from Half Caked before, but I don't think I've ever gotten a brush. This is a pretty little brush. I like the little ombre tip there at the end. It's very soft. This is the 240 blush brush. For me personally, this is a little bit small for a blush brush. I like it to be a bit more like puffy and big. All right, following that, we have the bag for this month, which feels velvety. Ooh, okay, so I guess, oh, it's bats. That took me just a second to figure out what the pattern was, but I think it's supposed to be kind of like an abstract looking bat with maybe some like spider webs in the background. It almost looks like there's kind of like a spooky skull kind of thing in the middle of the bat. And then we have the little zipper here. It's wrapped up. Oh, it's a bat zipper. Okay, we'll get that out later, but look, it's a cute little bat zipper. This time we actually do have a little piece of paper. Is it actually worth anything? Oh my goodness, it tells us information that's pertinent. Who would have thunk? There are little spooky spitters on the front though, and I don't like the spooky spitters. Oh, didn't we just get this? Or maybe not. Am I lying? I might be fibbing. Oops. It looks very similar to this. This is from Mark Anthony. This is the Grow Long Restoring Anti-Breakage Mask. I think that sounds nice. My hair has been growing kind of long, but it is so thin and so fine that it breaks off really easy. This is to strengthen and protect. It corrects damaged strands and reinforces strength, so it has caffeine and ginseng in it. That's gone forever for sure. Oh, it smells kind of nice. Just a very light scent. All right, following that, we have some cardboard in here, and then we have one little squeezy tube. Let's go for the squeezy tube first. Extraordinary. I'm sorry. Extraordinary BB cream from Ciate, London. That's what this is. Just a little squeezy tube of BB cream. The color of it might work. I don't know. I might be a little bit too on the pale side for it right now, but yeah, I can get this dry. All right, following that, we have our couple little cardboard boxes in here. The first one is a little guy. Where'd he go? Oh, I think he fell out. Okay, so we have this little tiny guy here from Laura Mercier. This is a caviar stick eye color. Ooh, I've used these before and I think they're actually really pretty. This one is in the shade Rose Gold. I don't know what color Laura Mercier thinks rose gold is, but when I think of rose gold, it's not that. That is beige. That is tan. I mean, it might be a little bit on like the golden beige side, but the rose side, I'm having a hard time finding it. And then finally, the last item in here, this looks cute. Ooh, it's a perfume. Berry Beauty. The little packaging of this is really cute. Little strawberries and daisies on that orange background. That's adorable. Do not spray into the eyes or towards a naked flame. I don't know if I've ever heard it phrased that way before. Oh, that's so cute. So it's just a little spray guy of it. I just really like that kind of pale, kind of peachy color. It smells nice. I don't really want to spray it into the air. I don't want Tater to smell too many scents. The first like few seconds after you spray your perfume and you get that like hit of alcohol, it's just so strong. Okay, it's a very light kind of fresh scent. It doesn't really smell honestly too much like berries to me. I was kind of hoping for a very berry forward scent. I feel like there's maybe a lot of florals in this, like there's white daisies on it, so maybe like a white floral scent. I was hoping for more of like the strawberry kind of berry scent, but it's not my favorite. I just don't love florals. All right, that was everything in the Ipsy bag. I can actually give you guys some prices here, kinda. Well, okay, maybe not. So the only thing we got full size in this bag is the brush, and it's $12. Like, I mean, maybe it wouldn't have fit into the bag, but like this little hair cream, it's only $9 for the full size. I feel like they could have slid that, right? Ipsy makes lots of money. Oh gosh, so cold so fast. All right, let's move on to this month's BoxyCharm. I do only get 2 icon boxes, apparently. I don't know. Ipsy just does what it wants, and eventually I get boxes to my door, and then we unbox them together. So I'm not really in control of it anymore, I don't think, even though I could have sworn before I did get 3 icon boxes, but that's neither here nor there. The theme for this month is Glam-O-Ween, and I do see the Ipsy advent calendar down there, and I did purchase it. I bought so many advent calendars this year. I think we're up to like 30 or something. I don't even know at this point. I really hope those videos do okay because I am in the hole. They're so expensive. All right, first thing we're looking at here is from Tula Skincare. Oh, pumpkin. Oh, that's fun. Okay, Tula Skincare. This is a So Pumpkin Exfoliating Sugar Scrub. I like that. I mean, I haven't seen it or smelt it or looked at it or anything, but it's pumpkin. Sean Johnson East. Is that... Who is that? I don't know why some random person's name is on here. Is this a collaboration? Ah, okay. It does say Tula x Sean Johnson East, whoever that may be. I expected it to be bright blue based on the box, but it's not. Being an Olympic gold medalist, mom, wife, and entrepreneur is a daily balancing act. Dang, Sean Johnson East. Can I actually smell pumpkin? I think I can. There's like a hint of pumpkin muffin coming through this. Oh man, I can't wait to basic girl bath tonight and just take my pumpkin spice sugar scrub in there. All right, following that, we have something that follows us everywhere. Wonder Beauty. You know that saying, not all who wander are lost? I feel like I could never truly be lost with Wonder Beauty around. I feel like they would always find me. This is the Riviera Blush and Bronzer Palette. Very standard Wonder Beauty packaging. Why do I feel like we've had this before? This looks so familiar. Is it just that everything from Wonder Beauty looks like this, or have we actually like received this before? I don't know why this blush here though looks just basically like setting powder. And it's just the lightest shade of like barely peach. I can't imagine that would really show up on your skin. Alrighty, reaching back in here. Next up, we have a little set of brushes. Ooh, I kind of like the handles of these. I mean, they're just plastic, but they almost kind of have like a translucence to them or something. Do they? Maybe not. I don't know, there's something about the handles. I like the color. I like the way they clank together. Just a nice little set of eye brushes from Ace Beauté. Am I crazy? Like the clicks just sound really nice. That sounded like someone was knocking on our window, but my husband's at work. Next up here in the box, oh, we have something from Huda Beauty. It is a liquid matte lipstick in the shade Bombshell. And finally, last but not least, we have something from Farrah. Oh, it's an eyeshadow primer. Okay. Also something I don't standardly use, but I did recently get an eyeshadow primer, and daggone it, I think it kind of works. When you know it, something that's meant to like work to do something actually does the thing it's supposed to do. I think I've just been like against eyeshadow primer. Not like against it. I don't like rally against it. Like, oh, down with eyeshadow primer. I just don't use it a lot because it's just an extra step. And I'm sleepy, if you can't tell. Looking so extra mole ratty today. So extra mole ratty. Oh, I guess I could show you guys what like the container looks like. Oh, it's pretty. It's cute. It's just a little red squeezy tube with some gold detailing. It doesn't seem like there's like a terribly too much amount in here. It doesn't seem super duper full, but I'm sure it's nice. All right, BoxyCharm for October is finished. Let's go ahead and move on to the icon boxes. Now, one of these I'm a little bit worried about because it looks like it's been through an incident. It looks potentially like this entire side might have been ripped off here and then somebody very lovingly duct taped it back together. So I'm hoping everything inside of here is still inside of here and it's not smashed. This part also has been a little bit ripped up, so we're just hoping for the best. How many items are supposed to come in the icon box? And is it supposed to look exactly the same as a BoxyCharm? I feel like by this point I should have really been picking up on the context clues, but no, we still believe for quite some time that this is an icon box. Okay, maybe not exactly the same. There is a couple of different items in here, but I could have sworn the icon box, because it's so much more expensive, came with a couple more things. Huh. The icon box includes 8 full-size items worth up to $350. I just seem to only have 5 of those items, so I'm assuming whatever happened, whatever incident that this box got into a little scuffle during that process. Somehow 3 of my items fell out. Alright, so we have another Riviera palette here from Wonder Beauty, another Bombshell liquid lip from Huda Beauty, and then we have a couple of new products here. Well, I say new products loosely with this because I feel like I've received every icon palette in this same like shape, form, function, this gold little palette here that I possibly could. Booming and gleaming. Maybe I haven't received this one. I feel like I would have made fun of that in some capacity before. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's a very standard, everyday kind of neutral eyeshadow palette. I don't really necessarily think it's booming or gleaming. It's just neutrals, naturals, kind of warm tones, a little bit. There's like 2 kind of shiny shades in here and then others that look a little bit shiny and then that just mattes. Anywho, so yeah, the icon palette, and they always say these are worth so much money. They're gonna say this is worth like 60 bucks or something, but are we sure about that? Are we sure about that, Ipsy BoxyCharm? Booming. Alright, next after that, there is a little skinny stick in here. I'm so pretty. Or perhaps Formula. Formula Z? Formula I'm So Pretty? This is the I'm So Pretty Shadow Stick Duo. Oh, now that's booming and gleaming. Look at that. Why does it look that color? It looks bronze on the camera. It's very gold. Oh, this side is also very gold. So one side we have an eyeshadow stick and the other side I'm assuming, yes, like a liquid eyeshadow. I don't know why I'm not like wowed by these liquid eyeshadows. This one's pretty. It is pretty. I just feel like I've seen liquid eyeshadows before that are like so full coverage, like the base pigment is so pretty, they're so shimmery. And this one it is pretty. It just might fall a little bit flat. It's definitely golden, but there is kind of like a bronziness to it. That seems like a very nice creamy stick. The creamy stick works good. One last thing in here, we have something from Huda Beauty. Oh, okay, we have a lip pencil in the shade Pinky Brown, which is always the kind of shade I'm looking for, like a nice pinky brown. Not too pink, not too brown. So maybe this will be really nice. What? I like the looks of this lip pencil. I think the packaging is nice on this. I'm really excited to see the color. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, that is a pinky brown. I feel like there is a bit of, at least again with the lighting and stuff, things look so different. But to me in person, like in the shadow I'm setting in, it does have a bit of a peach tone, but I think that could be nice. It's swatched really nicely. It's nicely pigmented, so yeah, this might work out. All right, you guys, so is everything that was inside this Ipsy icon box. I definitely think things just got accidentally spilled out of it, but I am gonna be contacting Ipsy Care because like like I said, these are expensive boxes and I'm missing 3 of the 8 products inside of it. So I think that's, you know, enough to contact Ipsy Care about. And that brings us to our last final icon box here. That was a whole bunch of Ipsy boxes to go through in one setting. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and sticking it out. So let's get into this last one here and maybe I'll try on a couple of these products on my face. Oh, or maybe I'm just not fully here with us. I could have sworn these were supposed to be icon boxes, but this box also only has 5 items in it. Oh no! Ew! I went on that whole like rant about my box being ripped open and my stuff not being in here, but I think that's just how it's supposed to be. Why'd they use these giant boxes? I thought for sure these were the icon boxes. Is it to accommodate this daggone iconic palette? Booming and gleaming. Well, daggone. I'm sorry guys. I really am sorry. I was like, well, shucks. I lost part of my box. I was gonna look up to see if we're supposed to get icon boxes, but my my phone is dead. Okay, well just go ahead and forget all the things that I've said. I feel silly now. That's the second time in this video where I felt just like a doofus. Let's go ahead and get on into this boxy charm that I definitely didn't think was a boxy charm. Go ahead and look at another Boomin' and Gleamin' palette. We also have another Farrah eyeshadow primer and another little set here of the Ace Beauty brushes. So then we have, you know, just a couple of extra things. First being from the YC collection, this is an authentic glazed liquid highlight. Just saying the word glazed makes me want a donut so bad. Ooh, I live dangerously close to a Dunkin' Donuts, like way too close. I think it's like 0.23 miles from a Dunkin' Donuts. That's too close. Okay, I'm sure this is lovely. I am sure this is lovely. I do personally think this would be way too deep for my skin tone. I'm not gonna swatch this one because I don't want to waste it. To me personally, it looks, you know, almost similar to something like this, and that would just be way too deep for me. And then finally, last but not least, we have a Trace Luce Beauty. Trace Luce Beauty. What was that? What's wrong with me? Like my tongue is swelling. This is an Illusion volumizing and lengthening mascara, and I'm about 100% certain we have received this before in some capacity. It is vegan. I like that it's lengthening and volumizing. I can see through this. I don't think I've ever been able to see through mascara tube before. Like I can see the mascara setting right there. Huh. It says prime and condition your gorgeous lashes. I don't know about gorgeous. I feel like most of my lashes don't really exist anymore because I pick up all my mascara and therefore my lashes as well. Wow. Alright you guys. Well, I feel extra silly in this video. Between just not being able to read just standard words and also just assuming that, you know, 3 of my products were just lost to the wind somewhere, you know, on the interstate. Maybe just rolling around back and forth in the back of like a US postal van. I just really thought because of the size of the boxes, I was like, well, these have to be icon boxes. I don't know why I only get 2 instead of 3. Because they're boxy charms. They're boxy charms with bigger palettes in them. Anywho, that's all I have for you guys today. Oh no, I'm gonna put it on my face. Daggone it. What is wrong with me? Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is already like a 1,000-minute video, I'm sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead, do my regular makeup. Then I'm gonna come back and maybe put on a couple of these lip products and maybe some of this like eye glitter. I think that could be fun. And yeah, I'll just do a pretty simple, quick makeup look and we'll try on just a couple of these little items. Okay, I'm back sooner than anticipated to say that I tried out this extraordinary BB cream from Ciate London, and I do think it might not be the right shade for me. I try to blend this a little bit into my regular foundation and see if I can make that work. Alright, so I just have the base of my face on. I'm gonna zoom you guys in here a little bit. I actually ended up liking how the BB cream mixed in with my regular foundation. It made me a little extra tan, so I like that. I think I'm just gonna try a combination of all these like little liquidy, sticky, jelly eye products here. So let's start out with maybe the Laura Mercier. Maybe do that in the like front portion here of my eye. Front portion, whatever this is, the front part. Okay, that kind of just looks exactly like my skin and nothing different. Okay, let's maybe move on from that because that doesn't seem to be doing anything besides like taking off the makeup that's already on my eye. Let's try out this one. Am I doing something wrong here? They said just rub it on your eye and blend it out with your finger. Maybe I wasn't supposed to put like anything down as a base. It's really just like taking it off. Okay, let's try this now. Maybe this will actually show up on my eyes. All right, there we go. Something's actually laying down some color, looking kind of shimmery. Kind of wish I'd done anything above it though, you know, to like blend out a shade. Okay, I know we got at least like 4 to 5 black eyeliners, but I feel like black eyeliner would just be way too deep for what is a very, very minimal kind of light look. So I think I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of like brow pomade actually and create kind of a brown smudgy wing. This is not what I usually use. How old is this? I hate when I accidentally touch my contact with my mascara and I'm blinded for a little bit. That's never too fun. Oh dear. Alright, so I just quickly popped on some mascara. I feel like this is such like a light, subtle look, which is not shocking because for some reason none of those like little sticks were laying down any color. So now I think I'm gonna try on the Defiance, almost said it again, Defiance Liquid Lip and Iconic, the one that I wasn't sure about to begin with, just to see if this kind of like slightly bronzy-ish look will go with this kind of orangey peach color. Oh, it might actually. Kind of like this shade, even though it is a bit more warm toned, a bit more peachy orange than I typically would go for. I think like with the eyes being so like just slightly bronzy gold, I think it kind of works. But yeah, so here is the Ipsy look all put together. I know it wasn't a ton of products for all the Ipsy boxes and bags we just did, but it looked taste. Everything was kind of like in this kind of bronzy, warm toned look. So it's just like an example of a look that you can make with these boxes. So yeah, that is everything. I'm sorry it was a train wreck. And you know, we have a lot of like train wreck Ipsy videos and sometimes it's Ipsy's fault. Sometimes it is, but also sometimes it's my fault. And this time it definitely was my fault. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing. It would mean the absolute world to me and Rin Tater. I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!